got a little closer for Disney Bundle subscribers. Because now, high school movies, shows, and originals are on Disney Plus. This is chemistry, like the air, only words in the building, elementary, and of course, Family Guy. Nothing new about respectful synergy next to your favorites from Disney Plus. For Disney Bundle subscribers, Hulu is now on Disney Plus. Starting at $9.99 a month. All of these and more now streaming. Disney Bundle subscription required. 18 over 8 minutes. Select Hulu content available by Disney Plus. Additional content available by Hulu app. Terms and restrictions apply.
I used to hang out with the Samoan girl family, the Morse family. Yeah. I went to I met Morse. She's Samoan. At the we both attended Pacifica. Junior high. Right across from well, anyhow, I was acquainted with the Morse family, the Samoans. They were in Pacifica. They lived in Pacifica. Their next door neighbor was they were Tongan. And I hung out with the Samoan girl. We went to school together. Her name is Maureen Morris. And I didn't like the neighbor though. The Tongan family, they were mean. There was a girl named Anna, and me and Anna, we were alright. But she had an older sister. She was a fucking bitch. She was ugly too. She looks like deformed. But I always like stick my tongue at her. I think she was a fucking bully. But anyhow, back to my friend Maureen Morris. So I always like when I hang out with her too. And my brother was good friend with they were best friend. His name was Wayne. And me and Marie, we were like really good friends too. They had a sister named Geneva. She was a cute girl. She was like really pretty. So I was like look up to her. Cause he had all the guys. And she was like she was really nice girl. She had a sister named Pepe. Pepe was a stupid girl. She was good friend with my sister, and she worked at McDonald's, but she helped me get a job. But anyhow, move on. And she speaks Spanish because all she dated Spanish, and so I think she's Spanish now because she looks more Spanish than Samoan. But I remember about her, she had this triple disease, something like that, lung disease or something. So she always had health issues. So I don't hang out with people with health issues and shit. But my sister and Mecca, they were like really good friends. So anyhow, then they relocate to a house in Daly City. because they were on Section 8. The mom was like really fat and heavy, and her stomach was like over her knee or half of her knee or her thigh. And I remember she would just be sitting in the living room and shit and be like bossing the kids around. And it wasn't their mom. She was like adopt all those kids because they all look up to her. There was Maureen Morris, Wayne Morris, and there's Geneva. Geneva was like the pretty one, so I always like look up to her and shit. And then me and Maureen, we would just sit and wait for the bus to go to school, and all we do is just laugh. We just look at each other and just laugh all the way to the school. So I have a good time with Maureen Morris and Pepe. I didn't like Pepe. But I use her because she helped me get a job because she works with Whipbacks. Anyhow, they relocate to Daly City. And so I would go there, take the BART, go see my girlfriend, Maureen Morris. We were like really good friends. We were really close. We were like this. And then I would run away from home, from my house, and I would go to their house and sleep there and stuff. And then I hooked up with some guys over there in South City. I got like really drunk. I remember what I had on because Geneva, she was like my big sister. So she gave me some clothes to, like, I was like dressed up and shit, and I had this long black leather jacket, and I went out somewhere in South City with some guys, and we were drinking and stuff. And I remember I was drunk and I was like falling all over the place. And I remember there were like Samoan guys. One Samoan guy I remember his name is Aaron, and he has like sisters and stuff, and they live over there. It's like a project. They were Samoan. So I got like really drunk and shit, and I was go in and out using the bathroom at Aaron's house. He was a nice kid, and he had like little sisters, so he was cool and stuff, and I was drunk. And then I remember some Italian. They were Italian. He picked me up. He took me because I was drunk. So he took me to his house, and he was living with his mom. So he took me to his house and stuff, and I was cute and stuff. So I was like, I think we had play with each other. Anyhow, then he dropped me off. He dropped me off at Geneva's house, and then that was it. That's what I remember about the Morris family. But I remember the mom. She was like a fat midget, fat woman, and she would slave her daughters and shit. And she would have Geneva cook for her like she's the queen and shit. And then she married, I don't know, Geneva. She was like a really good girl and stuff. She was really pretty, long straight hair. And then she married a priest because they were into church too. And she married a priest, and then she relocated to the island. Her and her husband, they moved to the island, I think American Samoa. And I never saw her again, and I was like sad. I never saw her again. I went back home. I was still going to school, I think. I think that time my brother was in juvenile. Because they didn't know. I remember a story about that, but I'll stay focused with Geneva. And then I stopped. Never. She just disappeared when she got married. She moved. She just disappeared. I never saw her again. But Marie Morse, we stayed in contact. She has like a black mole on her lips.
With so many choices,
I had her on Facebook too. We were acquainted.
I could book a beach
We stay
resort
acquainted
anytime
on
I wanted
Facebook. Stay in
to. It
touch
delivered me
and stuff.
everything, thank you.
But I lost that account.
I could book a ski cabin and be sporty too.
I
think I'll do the hot chocolate run.
Excuse my music.
Maybe
It's
I'll
just
book
a
spa
radio.
hotel
I'm not
and be
promoting
relaxed,
anything.
Scrub me to
Um,
fire.
So that
So
was
many
that.
choices across the U.S. You can book whoever you want to be. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
That's how I know the Aaron family.
This spring, Tommy welcomes supermodel and entrepreneur Kendall Jenner and
Oh yeah. Also I remember because Reggie was around too.
Happy modern classics.
I remember because I hung out with Aaron and his
Discover
sister.
polo shirts, chinos, Oxford shirts, and the classic trench coat. Reinvented with refreshed silhouettes and elevated fabrications. Wrapped in red, white, and blue, and
Or
worn
maybe
by
I
a
was
new
with you,
generation
I
of
don't
American
know.
dreamers. Visit
So-
Tommy.com to shop.
That's how okay, so I was at this one house in Daly City or South City. Cause I hung out with the cool guys. And I remember seeing Reggie there. But I didn't know, I didn't have any, I was not acquainted with Reggie. But I remember there was a young girl. They were associated with some friends. And her husband, and they had kids. And the husband died, I think. And then one of Reggie's friends or people took care of her and the kids. Something like that. But it wasn't really important to me, but I was just around it. And now that I think about it, they live on top of the hill in Daly City. That was all before I met Q. So I was like really young. Like teens. And that's probably I was taking a bus or something. And then there was a school across from Jefferson High School. It was a continuation. And then I saw one of my old teacher from Oceana High School. And then I went to say hi to him. And we just chat for a little bit. He was the one that encouraged me to be a scientist. Because I always fixed fan in his classroom at Oceana High School. And then we talked for a little bit and stuff. And then I asked him about this guy that I used to go to school, that we were in the same class and stuff. And we talked for a little bit. I hopped back on the bus, went back home. But that was the last time I saw Mr. Polk. Because he taught like continuation. And so he was working there at this school, continuation school, across from Jefferson High School. But I never attended Jefferson High School. You know me, I just like to go look around for boys. Cute boys! I'm still searching. Child, that's what this girl is crazy. Oh, that was then. Oh, and I used to go there a lot, back and forth, because I was taking care of business. like looking for work, and there's that's what I was doing. I was looking for work. I was a teenager. I was looking for work, and they have a office there. They help teenagers find work. So that's why I went there, because I was looking for work, and that's when they hooked me up with a job at Lindamar Beach, or Lindamar by Terra Nova. So they're the one who hooked me up with a job to work at the all boys club. So that's how I end up when I did business over there at Daly City by Jefferson High School. So then I worked there at Lindamar. That's how I got my first job. That was before I met Q. So I did all of that before I met Q. Gosh, I did a lot of shit before I even met Q. So when I met Q, you know, his brother and stuff. But for some reason they recognized me, but I didn't really, because I'm not attracted to them. So I just like, that's probably why they talk shit to their brothers. Like, I know that girl. She said, you're dating a hoe, right? Just because I didn't give you any attention, I'm a hoe. While they were killing people, murdering people, and dating hoes from South City. Talk to you later. I'm done with remembering that long black coat. I remember it was raining too. I was all wet. Thank God nobody didn't kill me. Good thing I was cute. Otherwise they would have raped me or play with me and then dump me in the trash. But I was too cute, so I was like, we're gonna take care of her. She's just cute. Oh, so I go home. So when I was working at that place, that's when I used to like work, and I take $20 out just to buy my cigarettes and have bus fare so I could go travel and stuff. Cause I had big dream, I had vision and shit. So I never tied down to my house. But my parents, they're stupid. They drink. So I would take $20 or $25 and I'd pocket that, and then I'd give the rest to my fucking mom. Oh, fuck you. So I would give her the money. I don't know what the fuck she does with that. She buys cigarettes and shit. And then my poor dad, my adopted dad would go work and stuff. He was a businessman. He did landscaping and stuff, and that's how I got my business experience, by just watching him. He would print out cards, business cards, and he would like drive around the neighborhood and advertise his stuff to the neighborhood stuff. So he was successful. He was on his way. But his first job when we moved out here, he worked for the airline. It was AM, PM, or PM, AM, PAN or something. And that company, I don't know what happened. It just like, I think it ran out of business or something. And then United came in. And then when that happened, he struggled to find work. Because I remember me and my dad, I feel bad for my dad because he was struggling finding work. No one will hire him. So I remember we went to, I encouraged him to go apply at See's Candy. So we both applied there. And we didn't have any luck and stuff there. So that's when he started just running his own business, doing landscaping and stuff. So that's my memory. When my dad, I don't know what happened to AM, PM, or PM, AM, and he struggled after that finding work. And then he started his own business and stuff. And we were like always together, working in the car. He would fix cars and stuff. And my mom, she was just a fucking lazy ass bitch, sitting on the couch like she's a fucking who the fuck you are and stuff like that. So me and my adopted mom, she was a fucking evil lady. Because she depend and always like think her family was all the shit, was all that and shit. And she would make my dad would fucking try to like go to her family shit and stuff like that. Fucking bitch. Anyway, I'm gonna stop there before I start cussing my mom out and then go to Salt Lake City and cuss her out more. With the rest of her fucking ghetto ass, who knows who they are.